slight tweak.
Lee's checked in for the Knicks. Richardson comes in for Robinson. And the Lakers also making a switch. Bynum's checked in. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do. And we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game.
Thanks, David. And that one, good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Odom, the pass to Parker. Jacks up a three. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got 11 rebounds in the game.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Richardson, no luck.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And Walton kicks it to Odom. Pass to Kobe. Kobe going to work inside.
Shots are just flowing. Him right now having a really strong quarter.
Lee outside. Here's Marbury. Covered by Parker. Count the basket. Marbury's got 5 points in the quarter.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
It's Kobe Bryant on the wing, guarded by Crawford. Here's Bryant. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Kobe's got 14 points here in the second half. Pass to Richardson. Curry setting the pick for Richardson. Launches it. Here's Marbury. And here's Richardson. Curry, a screen on Walton. Richardson the pass to Curry. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
You know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Bryant looking over the floor. Out to Parker. Takes the three. That's good. It's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got his 7th assist in the game.
Oh, huge shot from Parker. You know he has to feel good after that.
Here's Marbury. Bynum with the block. Parker outside. It's good. This game is all even. Parker's got 21 in the game. The Knicks shooting it really well. 54% for the floor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Marbury very good at putting pressure on defenses and forcing them to foul.
At the line.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Here's Kobe. Going right through the defense. Kobe gets it to go.
Coming through when it matters most. Kobe thrives under pressure.
Here's Marbury. Covered by Parker. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Marbury passes to Lee. Shot clock at 2.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
There's 42 seconds left in the game.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Everyone in the building knew Marbury was taking that shot. What a big-time play.
Timeout Lakers. Six seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Kobe. Fader on the way. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Kobe thrives under pressure when his team needs a hoop. He's the man to get it for.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. Clock management, crucial at this time of the game.
At the line.
And he does get the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Enzo Bryant will bring it up for Los Angeles. Odom. The three-pointer, no good. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
Fourth personal foul. 14 foul. At the line.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line. 2 shots.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break big. It's Parker outside. The shot missing. And so it's the Knicks with the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone says.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Guys, during that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now here's Boozer. Over to Yao. Boozer, no good.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Williams against Nash. Williams attacking. And yes, it's good. Williams has got 23 points.
When the game is tight, you'll see Williams calling for the ball.
Nash outside. Here's Stoudemire. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Good.
You know, Fisher's only 6'1", but he's well built, about 200 lbs, so D. Fish knows how to create some space for himself.
Now here is Barbosa. Good T by Fisher. Nash against Williams. Okur with the screen on Nash. Williams gets to Okur. Pass to Kirilenko. The three. In for a 7th week in 14 tries.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little three-happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut back down to 7. The bucket there for Barbosa. Williams scanning the floor. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you got to respect how physical Williams gets with the D. When he senses contact coming, he accepts the punishment head on.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 9-point ball game. Now Phoenix shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Nash outside. There's the triple. And it's Kirilenko with the rebound. Kirilenko's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Williams inside. Covered by Barbosa. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got the lead up to 11 now for Utah. Nash outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here is Kirilenko. Here's Williams. Sean Marion grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look.
That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Nash for three. Trains it from beyond the arc.
And the jump shot of Nash. Poetry in motion. A super efficient shooter from downtown.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Jazz passing it around. Here's Boozer. That's good. And the assist goes to Fisher. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds. Here's Nash. No good on that one. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Jazz. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Fisher finds Williams. Outside, Fisher. And Boozer gets it to go. And now a 12-point Utah lead. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, about the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told to his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Williams. Lets it go. Rebound by the Raptors. Has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And they get the rebound, but guys, that's been the issue throughout the game.
Yep, and the results on the scoreboard are attributed to how they've been out-rebounded thus far.
And it's Williams with the ball for Miami. Pass to Shaq. Here's Capona. Lets it go from deep. That's in. Coming out the assist from O'Neal. Shaq's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Garbajosa, a stupendous finish in traffic.
That's a battle inside, and through all the contact, he's able to finish that one.
Here's Capona. Pass to O'Neal, stolen by Bosch. And there's a whistle. That's going to go against Anthony Parker. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Now here's Williams. O'Neal is screen on 4. Williams kicks to Wade. Shot clock at 6. And he drops it in from the low post. Wade's got 23 points.
In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the clutch.
To the wing on the left. Bosch against Shaq. Bosch passes to 4. Bosch, the screen. 4, no up. The Heat leading by 4. Williams kicks to Wade. With some arc, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
High motor play by Wade. The defender fouls him, but he still is able to get his shot off.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
Pass to Bosch. It's stolen by Wade. Here's Capona. Now Williams, guarded by 4. Williams looking around. Now Wade.
14 foul. That is personal foul. 15 foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Man, the confidence and the flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own. A dynamite two-guard who is also a clutch performer.
Pass to Parker. O'Neal with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Williams passes to Capono. And here's Wade. Fades back. Rebound by Parker.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all buckets.
Nails the triple. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So it gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Toronto calls timeout. And the Raptors with the ball. Here's Garbajosa. And so it's the Heat winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother me. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Guys, during that last break, I heard Phil Jackson as he talked with the team. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down, run our plays. We'll see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Back to James. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Los Angeles trails by 6. And Walton kicks it to Odom. Parker passes to Kobe. The 19-foot shot. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Hughes got 7 rebounds in the game. For the 3. And Bynum pulls it down. Bynum's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Odom. Cavaliers with the rebound. Gooden's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Pass to Hughes. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Kobe, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James.
Well, that's just a heads-up play. Kobe doing a really good job drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Cleveland.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump out.
James looking around. To the inside. 5 on the clock. Lets it fly. The shot by Hughes, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Kobe from deep.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Pass to LeBron. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
LeBron delivering in the key moments. Huge basket from the game.
with this one. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Pass to James. Ilgauskas is screen on Walton. Back to James. No good on that one.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Parker outside. Now Kobe. Good! And that shot brings them to within just one.
Kobe has been sensational.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. You can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
And here's James outside. Nice! Trifecta!
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with the Bronx. They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth. Walton. No good on the triple. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Team's fifth foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. For the rookies, the sophomores also changing it up. Lee comes in for Bargnani, and it's Williams in for Raymond Felton. Outside Roy, pass to Paul. To the middle, the kick out to Williams. Shoots from the high post. Can't hit that one.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Williams passes to Ford. To Williams, just 5 to shoot. Takes a 3, and it's the sophomores with the rebound. Ball outside, lets the 3 fly. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams kicks to Scola. Foy with it. Barbosa, defended by Paul. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And the sophomores with possession here. 10-point lead. Count that one.
You know, I know his NBA career is just starting out, but he has been logging some veteran minutes in the regular season.
Well, in his short time in the league, Greg, he's earned the full confidence of the coaching staff. They're not afraid to use him in any situation.
Bynum with the block.
Stiff arming that shooter. Excellent effort.
Lee dishes to Paul. Pass to Williams. And here is Bynum. Looking for Lee. Gets it there. Kicks it out to Paul. Over Millsap. And he hits the jump shot. Paul's got the lead up to 14 now for the sophomores.
I mean, He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Pass to Scola. Over Bynum. And the basket by Scola. Scola's got 4 this quarter.
And sort of a revelation this season. He's quickly established himself as one of the league's top young players.
And that's always impressive to see because there were a lot of people who had their doubts about him. He seems to thrive on proving those people wrong, and he's off to a good start.
Outside Williams. Takes it inside. Millsap up top. Now 4.
2 minutes remaining.
A 3. And Lee pulls it down. Lee's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Millsap against Roy. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter.
What I appreciate about Roy is his work ethic. I mean, this is a kid that wants to be great in this league.
That's good from Roy.
Brandon Roy at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Roy. 1:41 left in the fourth. Williams against Paul. Pass to Foy. Well, Kobe winning his 5th championship last season. Amazing. But he is in his 30s, GA, and some incredible young players ready, it seems, to take over.
No doubt, Kevin, you've got 26-year-old LeBron coming off that MVP. A 22-year-old Kevin Durant just won the scoring title. So loads of other hungry stars ready to be next.
And stolen by Scola. Buries it down low.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
1:22 left in the fourth quarter.
Williams foul. Paul Millsap. Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
What a player. His attitude and confidence infectious.
And he sinks the second. 1:16 left in the game. Williams scanning the floor. Millsap sets the pick for Williams. And the lead is down inside single digits.
And for a guy who hasn't been able to get a ton of minutes this season, great that he's had a chance to show off his skill set here tonight.
And he does have some skills to show off. I mean, his opportunity for more playing time is going to come soon enough. He just has to stay patient.
Now here's Roy. 6 to shoot. Out to Lee. Williams passes to Bynum. Paul with the 3. Good on the 3-point shot.
And I love the timing Paul has, both shooting and passing the ball. I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Williams can't hit. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one is good.
He's a big threat. The defense overcommits the ball. He will give it up. That's just a heads-up throw.
And so the sophomores take this one by a big margin.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time. Arenas. The West also making some changes. Elton Brand's checked in for Duncan. Anthony comes in for Kevin Garnett. Kobe is subbed in for Nowitzki. Now here's Nash. Here's Brand. It's good, and it's Kobe with the assist. Kobe's got assist number 8 here in this one already. On the wing, James. Over McGrady. Here's O'Neal. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Now here's Nash. Back to Kobe. Lock at 6. It's holding by the East. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. O'Neal kicks to LeBron. Second chance shot. It's stolen by Bryant. Over Shaq. Out to Brand. Pass to McGrady. Nash with it. Some nice passing here by the West. Over Carter. That's short off the rim. Nash has gone 1 of 6 shooting so far. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Hey, nobody on this floor, or any floor for that matter, is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
In lots of games, free throws are the difference. You never want to leave points at the line.
Nash, the pass to Brand. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Carter. Finish strong by Carter.
Tell you what, a lot of shimmy and rim wrapping going on in this one tonight, guys.
These guys are spending more time in the air than they are on the ground, that's for sure.
Now, here's Nash. Shot by McGrady, no good. O'Neal looking around. And the rejection by Brand.
Perfect timing on the rejection there. This is the type of defense Brand can play.
Anthony kicks to Kobe. Brand sets a screen for Bryant. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And he might be small for...
And some changes here for the East. Osh is checked in for O'Neal. And Smith's subbed in for Carter. And West also making a switch. Nowitzki's checked in. That one good for 2.
And the first half of this season, boy, how special has it been? He has been on a rampage.
Yeah, and he's got tremendous talent. And when he's fully healthy and engaged, I mean, he's really impossible to stop. That's what we've been seeing this year from him.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for Smith.
It really shows on the face of Nowitzki how much he loves playing the game. And that kind of enthusiasm is infectious.
Now here's Pierce. 6 on the shot clock, and it's denied.
Excellent job by McGrady using his length to deny that shot.
You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Lock at 2. And the basket by Pierce. The West trails by 7. McGrady outside. Pass to Bryant. Oh, Kobe wanting it more. The fire.
Well, it's looking more and more like the MVP award is a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, he looks like he's got
Oh, James flushes in the alley-oop.
superb timing by LeBron on that alley-oop.
Now Nash, outside Anthony. There it is, it's Nash picking up the assist.
I'll tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. When he's getting to his spot, shooting the ball with confidence, an excellent turnaround for him.
LeBron passes to Pierce. Now here is Carter. Fires for three. Here's Shaq. It's rebounded by the West. Nowitzki's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Anthony against Carter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. And Carter picks one up.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards, and that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
Out of bounds, it'll be the West All-Stars ball. Howard's checked in for the East. Allen Iverson is checked in for the West. Nash comes in for Kobe. Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Nash against Arenas to take the lead. Nash can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Outside Bosch. Pass to Howard. Over Iverson. Howard misses. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for the West. Duncan with it. Duncan drawing the double team. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. Duncan's got 5 assists in the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pierce kicks to Wade. Howard with a screen on Iverson. Here's Wade. Howard trying to free himself up. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. And the East leads by 1. Wade's got a nice night underway, shooting 6 of 9 from the floor. Nowitzki with the screen on Arenas. And it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
O'Neal's checked in for the East. James comes in for Paul Pierce. The West All-Stars also changing it up. McGrady comes in for Iverson. And Kobe is subbed in for Steve Nash.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Wade on the wing. McGrady covering.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
Taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Wade.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Ryan against Arenas. Nowitzki, the pass to McGrady. No good from outside.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
With the fadeaway. And it's Wade. That time on the assist by Arenas. Arenas has got his 7th assist here tonight. Kobe against Arenas. Outside Bryant. Kobe Bryant! So good at finishing through contact.
Oh, it's been all Kobe all the time tonight. What a scoring machine.
Wade surveying the D. Over McGrady. Wade misses. The West trails by 3. Nowitzki kicks to McGrady. Outside, Kobe. Duncan dishes to McGrady. Duncan, the pass to Kobe. 6 to shoot. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Duncan's got 6 assists here tonight.
The defense has got to cover Bryant everywhere. Otherwise, he'll just keep finding looks whenever he wants.
Bosch, a screen on Nowitzki. James, the bounce pass. Good work there as it goes. And the East leads by 3.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
Garnett outside. Pass to Bryant. Nowitzki with the screen on Arenas. Here's Bryant, and it's sent back by Bosch.
Using that length on defense, Bosch positioning himself well to come up with the block. And really, this has been an MVP caliber performance. Guys, he's been terrific.
Yeah, he has been. It's going to be a very easy job for the voters this year.
Stolen by Duncan. Nowitzki against Bosch. A putback, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
You know, something else that catches my eye is the fact that they have blocked a bunch of shots. I mean, the block shot totals, extremely impressive. The defensive intensity, top level.
Pass to Duncan. Over Bosch. And Shaq pulls it down. O'Neal's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's LeBron. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when this team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
Free throw, no good for James. Here's West now. Nowitzki with the ball. And Bosch picks him up defensively. McGrady outside. Bryant left side. Nowitzki for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Bryant. Bryant's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Now here's James. Bosch, a screen on Nowitzki. James with a deep 3. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. LeBron's gone 3 of 8 shooting from the floor. Here's Bryant. Again, the West All-Star.
Well, we know Kobe loves the high-stakes pressure moments, and he's unshakable when that's the case. Going to work, doing what he does.
Bosch is screen on Nowitzki. Here's James, and that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Garnett with the steal. Pass to Kobe. From about 19 feet, Chris Bosch with the rebound. Outside Arenas. Here's Wade. Outside, Kobe. It falls.
Kobe thrives under pressure. When his team needs a hoop, he's the man to get it for him.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Wade can't hit, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Wade. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And it's the West All-Stars ball. They're on a 16-6 run. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Fourth team foul. Tracy McGrady.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
LeBron kicks it over to Arenas. Outside, O'Neal. And here's James outside. Offensive rebound. On deep, Arenas. He's off on that one. So it's the West All-Stars picking up the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
We mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our all-star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night. Williams comes in for Josh Childress. And Smith subbed in for Stoudemire. And the Bulls making a change also. Wallace is checked in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Smith the pass to Lou. Back to Smith from downtown. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Dang. Heinrich outside. Back to Dang. Over Lou. And he overshot that one, missing. Atlanta trails by 4. Pass to Johnson. Pachulius hits a screen for Johnson. Here's the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Johnson's got 9 points here in the second half.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Now here's Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gordon's got 5 points now this quarter.
You must do more than that to stop him, especially when he's this close to the rim.
Here's Lou. Hawks passing it around. Here's Johnson. And Brown pulls it down. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Gordon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming out.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a closer look here at the Hustle stance for Chicago.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
54 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gordon against Johnson. Pachulia sets a screen for Johnson. Rocket 6. Yes!
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg. Everybody on that team.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Johnson. It's good. What a beautiful shot to put him to within 3.
They trust Joe Johnson to come through in the clutch. That's why his teammates feed him the rock late.
So they foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
It's good. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
No good at the strike this time. The second misses also.
Not the results he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this away.
Johnson, the pass to Lou. Williams for 3. Buries the triple. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. outside Gordon. Brown sends a screen for Gordon. Bullseye! So the big win by Chicago in a tight game. This win such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplished team and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone. For Los Angeles. And Phoenix also making a switch. Marion, he's checked in for Raja Bell. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
During that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Phil Jackson said to the team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Bynum over Stoudemire. Bynum, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Diaw, the pass to Nash. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. And Bynum pulls it down. Bynum's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Outside Bryant. Pass to Odom. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 and 12 now.
Oh, just going off. Odom ignores the stakes and concentrates on just getting a bucket.
Now here's Marion. Back to Nash. Pass to Diaw. Barbosa for 3. And Bynum pulls it down. Bynum's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And they double up Bryant. And it's blocked.
And that's how you impose your will on the defense. You've got to be an intimidator.
Nash outside. Stoudemire against Bynum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Excellent piece to have offensively. Stoudemire has that toughness you look for in the score.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
This throwback approach they've taken. Look at the score, high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
The shooting's been great, but also, how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Parker passes to Bryant. Bryant is doubled. Over Barbosa. The shot by Bryant, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Good on the shot. And the Suns lead by 6.
And Nash wants to be that guy to take the big shot. This is what being a leader is all about.
Parker finds Bryant. The kick out to Odom. Pass to Bryant over Barbosa. And he can't bank that one in. Marion with it. And it's Odom picking him up. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Well, you can't overlook any trip to the line. These points could end up making the difference.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Competitiveness and tenacity of Kobe Bryant are really something to behold. He never seems satisfied with his own play, always trying to get a little more out of himself.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And no good is the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Seconds left in the game. Here's Kobe. It's in! Oh, and then cuts the lead to just 5. And he commits the intentional foul.
Kobe, that's his second personal foul. The team is in the penalty.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
And here's Kobe for 3. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
And how about Odom facilitating the shooter there, not holding the ball or forcing his own shot? That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some missing.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that puts them up by 5. Marion against Walton. Here's Odom. No good from outside. So the Suns win it. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later. Here. Capone's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. Scola comes in for Wells. And Shane Battier subbed in for Jones. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said they played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. They have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Now here's Scola. With the teardrop, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Right block shot, and that's good off the glass that time.
And really, that's what you want every time down the floor. A simple, high-percentage shot.
McGrady dishes to Young. Outside, Scola. Houston moving it around. To the paint. O'Neal with the steal. That's tipped. And so Miami again turning it over. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday and then on Wednesday.
And Kevin, they've been doing exactly what you need to do when you're at home, and that is pile up the wins. It won't be easy to continue that out on the road, but at least they have some momentum.
Houston in the lead. And here's Alston. Inside, and it's sent back by O'Neal. Over in the corner, Williams. Out to the right wing. Capone for 3. Good. Great play by Williams to start up. Williams has got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Heat.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
Boy, I've liked the defensive persistence, hounding the opposition and forcing mistakes. As a result, coming up with steals, too.
Now, here's Wade, following the shot by Tracy McGrady.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbow. He's doing whatever it takes.
Here's Here's Wade. There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of me. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Now, here's McGrady. Pass to Scola. Alston with the ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 4-point Houston lead. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Houston.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
That's been all night long. And also dominating the offensive boards. And that's been winning them a lot of extra looks at the hoop.
In Wade, we trust in the big moments. This guy knows how to get it done by himself in the clutch.
Here's McGrady. And off the foul, and in it goes. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Hey, when this team needs a basket, they look at McGrady, and he rarely disappoints.
The shot by Wade, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
Rebound by the Heat.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
It's stolen by McGrady, and now they decide to foul attention.
Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's McGrady. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by O'Neal.
That second defender coming over was the key. Great defensive call.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. Well, there's as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they got to try to manage it.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
It's stolen by McGrady. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Meeting the defense with power. McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
2 shots.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
A shot by Shaq, no good. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Team is in the penalty.
It's the first. That puts them up by 5.
Luis Scola. 2 shots.
And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Capono for 3. That one doesn't go. So Houston wins it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, the weaker teams might have bucked at the end. The crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. Now he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here is Stojakovic. Pass to West. The kick out to Brown. Chandler, the pass to Paul. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And here's Stojakovic following Danny Granger's three. And here's West from the arc. Not that time. His sixth miss. He's made 4 of 10 so far. O'Neal dishes to Armstrong. Now Dunleavy. Pass to Granger. Looks for O'Neal. Gets it to him. Makes it off the glass. O'Neal's got the lead up to 4 now for Indiana.
And that's a big bucket for O'Neal. He understands his team looks for him to come up when it matters most.
Now here's Paul to the inside. Here's Chandler. Out to West. Paul outside. Brown finds West. Tries again. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists in the game.
And in these big moments, you want guys like David West on your side. This man is fearless.
Granger misses.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Outside Stojakovic. Number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
It's not complicated or tricky. Stojakovic can shoot the ball, and that's why you trust him to knock it down late.
O'Neal is on Stojakovic. Granger from outside. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Brown kicks to Chandler. Ball against Armstrong. And it's Paul penetrating. That shot off the mark. Indiana trailing here. Granger outside. O'Neal is free on Stojakovic. Nobody near Granger. Again, the miss by Granger.
Well, he's just chucking her up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you got to make it.
Brown the pass to West. Paul for 3. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Pass to Armstrong. Count it, and the foul. I think it's on Tyson Chandler.
He just loves seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
And so it's New Orleans with it. A 2-point game. The ball. Armstrong. That shot misses. Paul with the defensive effort. To the middle. Here's West. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
David West stepping up and delivering for his teammates. What a big moment for D. West.
Free throw good. West.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line.
We've got 28 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Granger. Oh, wow! Huge basket to tie the game. 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And here is Paul. The screen on Armstrong. Paul for 3. Right between the eyes.
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters.
Go! Out! Out!
Guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a 3 to extend the game, and the young fella delivered.
Yes, he did. A clutch shot, and really what I like, guys, there was no hesitation. He shot it freely and with confidence. As a result, we're headed to overtime.
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. Time in what has been a stirring contest. So, Greg, Kyrie Irving, who is a bit of a mystery, potentially the first pick of the upcoming draft, and we haven't seen a lot of him.
And Kyrie, he's been out, right, with the right toe injury most of the college season. But Irving, no doubt, a dynamic point guard, an incredible finisher around the rim.
And Indiana shooting 43% for the game. Pass to Armstrong. In the corner, Granger with it. 5 to shoot. No one near him. And again, it's Indiana converting. Here is Paul. West outside. And one action in this one. We're about 1 minute into overtime. Offensive rebound.
With his versatility, David West really is a bit of a throwback, a total package forward. Rebounds, points, assists. Tell him what you need, and he goes out and gets it done with a little fanfare.
And both free throws good for West. And so it's Indiana with it. Granger outside. Down low. Chandler with the steal. Pass to Stojakovic. Brown feeling it out a bit. Brown sets a screen for Chandler. Outside Stojakovic. And again, no good by New Orleans. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Indiana. Armstrong with it. Now Dunleavy. Pass to O'Neal. There's the three. And Mike Dunleavy with the three. And the Pacers lead by 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Paul puts up a deep 3. And again, the Hornets missing.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And Murphy kicks to Granger. Here's O'Neal. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Chandler's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Pass to Paul. West against Murphy. New Orleans moving the ball around. The shot's good from Paul.
And shots like that demonstrate leadership, which is something Paul takes great pride in.
Here's Granger. Now Dunleavy shoots the 3. Tyson Chandler grabs the board. Chandler's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Paul with the ball to take the lead. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And you can really do it all on the court. Keep your eyes on Chris Paul.
Here is Armstrong. On the wing, Granger. Broke loose. Overtime basketball, a little under 3.5 minutes into it. Paul goes in. It's good. And now a 5-point New Orleans lead.
And he may be young, and he may be the smallest guy on the court as well. But Chris Paul isn't going to be pushed around by anybody.
And Murphy kicks to Dunleavy. O'Neal a screen on Brown. For 3, Dunleavy. The Hornets pull it in. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Paul passes to West. Got a hand on it. Chandler against O'Neal. Granger outside. Pass to Armstrong. Screen by O'Neal. They get it. It's hauled in by Brown. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
So it's the Hornets now. Bounce pass from Paul. Murphy against West. The kick out to Brown. Ball outside. Pocket 6. On the wings to Jakovic. West dishes to Brown. And an intentional foul right there.
Darren Armstrong. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. So he comes up empty, missing both. Timeout called the Pacers.
It's too much time at all.
They're focused on a quick way to score here.
They've got to put points up in a hurry.
Here's Granger. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Pacers.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Granger hits them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And so both free throws are good. It's a 5-point game. Just come to your mind.
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
They're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Third personal foul. Fifth team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. The 3, Dunleavy, off target with that shot. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for another one. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like gave it their all. But when it came to OT, it was just all about sheer determination on their part.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later. Send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He told us, guys, I need you all to come together right now on both ends. This game is not over. You need to go out there and take control now. See how it looks coming out of the timeout, guys.
Thank you, David. Harris passes to Nowitzki. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense from Aldridge. Portland leading by 4. Here's Udoka. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Just never lost his concentration or focus there. Udoka taking what the defense gives him.
That one is off.
Udoka. 2 shots.
So he comes up empty at the line.
You know, their lead could be larger right now, but their efficiency from the line has tailed off just a bit. This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
Now here's Randolph. Outside Aldridge. Pass to Roy. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Aldridge has got his 4th assist in this one. Terry looking over the floor. Nowitzki sets a screen for Terry. Carries it from 3-point range.
You want to talk about mental toughness and much in the clutch? Terry wants the ball in those situations.
Jack passes to Aldridge. Over Terry. And that one's good by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 7 points for the quarter.
Aldridge proving he can nail big shots in big moments. I love the confidence of this young kid.
Nowitzki in the post, working on Randolph. And it's Nowitzki missing. Right side, Roy. Over Harris. Here's Udoka. Hands the shot with nobody near him. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
And they need this one, so he really steps up and delivers.
And it's Harris with the ball for Dallas. Inside. Tries from 10. That's good from Nowitzki. And the assist by Harris. Harris has got 9 assists now tonight. Terry against Roy. Plays it up and banks it in. Roy's got 18 points just in the second half.
Strong move by Roy. Boy, he's a competitor.
Pass to Nowitzki. Terry outside. 6 to shoot. Shoots the 3. Here's Dampier. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Well, I tell you, I love when I see Dampier with that kind of force down low. Nice throwdown.
1:10 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Roy. Goes back up. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Attacking the heart of that defense. Roy plays big.
And that one falls for Roy.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a good play.
Harris passes to Nowitzki. Over Randolph. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Pass to Howard. Kicks it out to Terry. Terry with a screen on Jack. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Udoka. Outside Randolph. Dampier pulls it in. And Greg, it looks like time is going to run out on him here.
Yeah, I mean, unless they come up with an absolute miracle.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those 5 seconds away.
He got a foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
Second one is good. Being both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
A sliver of hope.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Nowitzki against Randolph. Nowitzki in the post. It's Terry outside. And so it's Portland winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves over Phoenix, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later. And then for Seattle, Wilcox comes in for Nick Collison. And it's Allen in for Damian Wilkins. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. And listen to what George Karl told his team during that huddle. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Anthony's shot is off.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Challenger trying to break free. Lewis misses. The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's Anthony. The Nuggets with another miss.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down. I love going to Lewis in the big spot. This guy's got size, he's got touch, and he's got range and confidence to let it fly in the big moments.
And a close look here at the hustle stats for them.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
They're very effective, but also at the defensive end. How about the way they've been able to deny shot opportunities? Just tearing the opposition up in terms of denial. This is what makes him special, his ability to come through in these spots.
Allen showers off.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling, and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
He's a difference maker. Iverson with all the shots in his arsenal and ready to deliver.
Here's Ridnow. After the made shot from Allen Iverson. Rejected by Campbell. Anthony against Lewis. Shot stood by Anthony.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Here's Allen. Blake with the steal. There's 57 seconds left in the game. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting. Timeout, Sonics. 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here is Ridnour. Pass to Lewis. 6 on the shot clock. It's the three-point bomb.
Biggest bucket of the night.
Here's Blake. Ball's not loose. Taken away by Ridnour. Dallenberg. Yes!
In a game this close, this late, that kind of D is clutch.
It is. And then, Greg, to go in for the flush. That could be a backbreaker.
Well, you know, it certainly swings the energy and the momentum in one team's favor. That's basically a 4 or 5 point swing, which is huge.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Timeout, Sonics. Nuggets on D. They've led by as much as 10. It's in! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You know, on defense, even on an inbounds play, you can't leave three-point shooters alone on the perimeter. They pay for it there.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. Clock management, crucial at this time of the game.
2 shots.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
Iverson against Allen. Nice move. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You know, guys, we often talk about players when they get hot, you just can't stop them. Allen, too athletic there, and too good a shooter, too.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line. Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
Lewis outside. And it's off from 3-point range. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his 6th personal foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
Taking 2 shots.
And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6. see Denver get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got the sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Olson, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
If those shots aren't coming, then we need to move on. There are other looks for us out there. We want some diversity in those shot attempts, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now, here's Walton. Pass to Bynum. That's good, and Walton with the assist. Bynum's got 9 points now in just the second half.
You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Outside Williams for the three. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Pass to Walton. Here's Bynum. He tries off the glass, but it's no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Williams kicks to Kirilenko. Shot clock at 5. Williams can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
So much to like about Bryant's game, but the X factor in my mind is his unmatched competitiveness and work rate. This guy has an inexhaustible appetite for work.
And Kobe drops them both.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Outside Boozer. Double team on Boozer. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lamar. That's his first foul. Fisher, left side. Boozer a screen on Walton. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Williams. The tray. Williams with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Back to Bryant. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Jazz. Boozer's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
2 minutes remain in this ball.
Kirilenko the pass to Williams. Nailed from three-point land. Williams has got 25 points.
When the game is tight, you'll see Williams calling for the ball.
Bynum sets a screen for Parker. And right away, they launch it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Lakers lead by 5. Outside Williams. And he gets the bucket. Williams has got 11 points in the quarter.
And how about the handles of Williams? Just impressive. Always fun watching him toy with the defenders with his dribble move. Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time. Kobe thrives under pressure. When his team needs a hoop, he's the man to get it for him.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
You have to be committed on plays like that.
At the line for your home team, Kobe Bryant.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Williams against Parker. Williams inside. Over Parker. Got it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And this is why you feed Williams stretch. He just has a knack for coming up big. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
Eyes come to your mind.
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
I doubt it. I mean, it's clear what they've got to do. Quick shot, foul, and they need some cooperation with some missed free throws from the opponent.
Pass to Parker. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fisher against Kobe. This one for three. Knocks down the three ball. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easy. A confident win and one where they clearly showed their greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponents.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time. David Aldridge. David?
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told to his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical and we like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And here is LeBron. Shoots it. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to fall.
Here is Ford. Over Hughes. Ford, no luck.
They came close there to tying it up.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for them.
Here's Pavlovich. Pass to Gooden. Lock at 6. Now here's LeBron. James with another miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Parker looking around. Here's Barbosa. And it's good in the assist by Parker. And that'll tie this game up.
And after all that time, finally they've been able to tie it up here in the fourth quarter. What a comeback and what a finish we have in store.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock, but they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
Here's Parker. Following the basket by LeBron James. Ford against Hughes. Bosh hits the pick for Parker. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejection.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. In a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Cleveland.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals and not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Hughes against Ford. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second goal. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Hughes with it. And the shot is good. Hughes got 10 points in just the second half.
Inside, Hughes can be very dynamic. I mean, his athletic ability gives him a lot of options to choose from.
And there's the drive. Ford, that's good.
Not shying away from the moment coming up in
James will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 17 points was their biggest margin. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter. Count that bucket.
LeBron James is clutch. Not the first time he's done that, nor will it be the last.
Ford against Hughes. Now Ford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Now Cleveland shooting 40% from the field. James looking it over. Pass to Hughes. Takes a 3. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And credit the
43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Bosch. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Bosch, so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
For your home team.
Both free throws good from Bosch. 35 seconds left to play here in the fourth. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Pass to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. Gooden with it. James with it. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.